Good morning, welcome to casa.texpina. We're on build day number 142. Today is Saturday, payday for the guys. Always a good way to end the week is with a little bit of extra cash in your wallet. So we thought we were going to start off with the septic tank. That's been put on hold for the moment. We may get to that later today, we're not sure. Have to keep tuned in and find out. In the interim, they're continuing with plaster coating throughout the house. There's a couple of different locations, and Mr. Ramirez over here is starting on the catch basins for the downspouts. What that is where the gutters go into the downspout. The downspouts actually go underground and go into these catch basins. It's about 2 foot by 2 foot box that they'll go to, and they're all interconnected, so it'll all drain out into the storm drain after going through that system. Up here on the front of the house, guys are continuing with a little bit of window molding around the bay window, and we're also capping and rendering the fence posts as we go around. So as the rest of the folks get in and start getting into place, and I figure out what they're doing, I'll let you guys know what they're doing. So let's get started. So Mr. Wilson starting off in the closet this morning in the master's bedroom, working on more skim coating. Like I said, all these gray walls are not going to be finished until they turn white like this. So once the walls are all white with skim coat and we got them all smoothed out, they'll be ready to go for paint. Over here in the breakfast nook area, Mr. Joel is prepping his scaffolding to be able to reach the beams, or the bigat here at the top of the breakfast nook area. He's going to render those and cover them with plaster coat. So up here in the front of the house, we've got a couple of more things going on. The sidewalk that was completed yesterday afternoon, once it was completed, the engineer took another look at it and said, I want to make some small changes. So we're doing a little bit of widening of the corners in some areas. So that's getting worked on today. So this may be formed and poured by the end of the day, considering how fast they went with the one from yesterday. And over here on the wall, as we have in 3 separate locations, we have Mr. Willie, Mr. Romy, and Carlito way in the back of the property are working the renderings for these fence posts. So that's just the initial plaster coating over the top of it, and they'll get it out to the thickness that they've already got marked. I'm not sure if you can see these or not on the video. The string lines tell them how far out they have to go with the rendering, and that will also encase the connections for the fence posts, for the fence grills where they've been secured. So as you can see, all of this where they've put in the securings, the rebar connected to the tubular steel, connected to the fence grill. This all gets, about half of this here gets buried in the plaster coat, so it's going to be fairly well secured. Very hard to get. And over here we've got a very busy corner on the house. We've got Mr. Jojo down here at the bottom working on the window molding for the bottom of the bay window. Up on top is one of our welders, Mr. Joseph, and he is continuing to do the long welds and for the bracing of the attic floor slab, attic floor framing, still getting braced up there. And then what you see here is a catch basin, the beginnings of a catch basin. So you see the downspout here comes from the hidden gutter up here. This will drain in. There's actually a drain. There's a downspout right underneath this piece of angle iron. Goes in through the column right here, comes out down at the bottom, and this will empty out into a catch basin here. It's about 2 foot by a little over 2 foot by 2 foot. These will all be interconnected. So you see Mr. Ramirez down here is digging the next one down close to the garage. These will be connected with a 2 to 3 inch pipe from one side to the other. Every once in a while they'll take 4 or 5 of them at a shot, and once those are connected, they will exit them out to the nearest storm drain. We've got a new feature in the house today. We've got our own indoor water fountain. See it? Right here. There it goes. Indoor water fountain. We paid extra for that. All right. Up here in the garage top part, Mr. Ben is going to be doing lots of rendering, lots of plaster coating coming from on this side of the garage. Up and over. Okay. He's going to be a busy man. Good thing is, he's really close to the mortar mixer, so should not be a problem keeping him supplied. All right, another delivery, another 100 bags of cement. Still using lots of cement here. All right, so they're going to unload this. Let's go see where they're using all of this cement. All right, so here on the front of the house, places they're using all that cement. They're using it here for the mortar mix. So that's sand and cement mixture. They're using it here on the sidewalk for concrete mixture. They're going to use it here. Sand, cement, and aggregate, and a little bit of water. That's concrete. And coming in through the house eventually, sometime soon, also plaster coating uses it for the cement. Sometime soon they're going to be clearing all this out and starting to work on the concrete flooring for the garage. That's going to take a lot of concrete, a lot of cement. So, all right, you guys are done with the widening of the walkway. So we kind of rounded it, squared it off a little bit more. Engineer came in and looked at it yesterday afternoon after it was poured and goes, no, I'm not happy with that. Let's make it a little bit wider. So we went ahead and widened out the edge, squared it off just a little bit more space for people coming in the front door. All right, folks, we're going to take a couple minutes here, take a break out of the video, and do some shout outs. It's Saturday, so we do shout outs on Saturday. I'd like to give some thank yous and some acknowledgement for our new subscribers who have been active on the comment sections. So here we go. Chris RPM from Dubai. Mark Forsyth, going to be building down in Southern Leyte. Joel Pierre from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Ron and Adele Bond from Kansas. Thanks for the emails. James from Indiana. Mario Mancini from Everett, Massachusetts. MA is Massachusetts, right? Yeah. Architect Jamil Yabut Rivera from Santa Rosa, California. Thank you. Keep an eye on it. See how your dad does with the project. Darren and Lonnie, Phil-Am couple living in Scotland. Antonio Rosendo from Macau. Viv Vodou from New Jersey. And last but not least, Jason with Transport America out of Indianapolis, Indiana. All you guys, thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. And the next step is share with your friends. Thank you, and have a great afternoon. All right, it's Saturday afternoon. We've got delivery by engineer's brother-in-law. He is bringing lots of fiber cement board for the wall cladding. That means we should see Mr. Allen back on Monday. And should be continuing the rest of the wall cladding. Working their way around on Monday. Hello. What else we got up here? Caustic power mix. Oh, waterproofing. Okay. Put all of these guys in.
Prikas ka no? Prikas, babaran. Babaran na prikas. Prikas.
All right. So the stacks are growing. Different name brand, but same stuff. Then we get some. Then we get some new precast too. Similar product. These are squares. Let's see what these end up going to.
I know where they're going.
Where?
Oh, they're so fresh.
Where are they going, you think? Yeah, they're still fresh made. You can see how green the concrete is on the bottom.
The post.
Oh, they're going on the post? I thought he said those were going to be round.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Sure. Can lang post them, right?
Oh, post.
See?
Oh. See what I know. All right. That's the last couple of those. And that's it for deliveries. That's all she wrote, folks. You know what's next? You see where everybody's headed? They're all headed to the to the bunkhouse. You know why they're headed to the bunkhouse? Time for payday. All right, one by one. Sweldola. All right, fellas, folks, YouTubers. It is almost yabba dabba do time. The guys are starting to wrap up and put things away, get the site cleaned up before the big weekend starts. And we had a successful week. Man, we started Monday with putting in the hidden gutters. Step one, which was the actual hidden gutters themselves, going into the brackets. And those were finished up on Thursday. They will be back sometime early next week. Monday, Tuesday, something like that, when the next big delivery shows up. Hi. Today we had a payday delivery. The engineer sent some stuff out to be delivered. Along with it came the paycheck. A little money in the pocket's always good for the end of the week, and that's where the guys were at. So they had a nice payday delivery today. We got started digging the catch basins for the hidden gutter downspouts, and we're expecting to have the septic tank started possibly sometime early next week. We'll have to wait and see. So if y'all like today's video, please give us a big thumbs up. If y'all would like to see more of these videos, hit the casa.texpina star right over here and you'll be subscribed. Hit the bell icon just below the view screen. You'll be notified of our next video upload for your viewing pleasure. So until we see you again on Monday, have a great afternoon, a great weekend, and God bless. Go on, take the money and run.